Hello, Cedar Grove families. My name is Erin Delbauzzo, and I will be your child's Orton Gillingham reading tutor for this summer. You may not recognize my face as being a Cedar Grove staff member. That is because I am a new staff member starting this year, and I will be the reading specialist at your school. So I'm very, very excited to meet all of you and super excited to get to know some Cedar Grove families over the summer. I have been teaching in Montgomery County Public Schools. This is my 20th year. So I'm very excited. I am well versed in the county and was trained in Orton Gillingham this past February. So I'm very excited to be able to practice and to implement with your kiddos. That being said, I want to make sure you understand what Orton Gillingham is all about. It is a multi-sensory intervention or program that we do with students. And the reason I want to go over this with you is because hopefully you were able to pick up your OG in a bag. And there's probably a lot of stuff in there that you might be wondering, well, what do I use this for? So I want to be sure that you understand what your child's going to be using it for, and my kiddos out there, how we're going to be using it together on the call. Orton Gillingham is a very scripted program in the fact that we will do our activities repeatedly, and that will really help us engage different parts of the brain and learn to retain that information a little bit easier and a little bit better, because we're going to be using lots of different things during our hour-long tutoring sessions to help work all different parts of the brain so that we remember and learn together. So we're always going to start with something called a 3-part drill. And in that 3-part drill, we're going to maybe introduce a new letter. For instance, maybe we'll be introducing letter P. And we will go over the letter name, the letter sound. We'll think of words that start with that letter. And we'll do that orally at the beginning. That's one type of sensory learning, is auditory learning. We'll also be looking at the letter. So that is our visual part of learning. We will be doing some touch. So once we know the letter we're going to be working with and we start thinking of words that maybe start with that letter, like pet, pet, we're going to do something called pounding. We work with lots of different foundational skills in OG. So we'll be pounding a word. So when we pound a word, we make a fist and we just kind of tap our desk. Pet. Pet has 1 syllable, so it's 1 pound. Pet. So then we will work our fingers and we will tap the word pet. So we'll use our hand and we'll work from left to right. So I'm going to turn around here. So we'll start with our thumb and we'll say pet. That's 3 sounds with 3 letters. Pet. Pet. And then we'll pound it again. Then we will write that word. So we have some different crayons in your OG bag. We have a red crayon and we'll have a green crayon. Red crayon are for sight words that we may be working on. A, at, to, the, go, see, me, my. All of those short words that hold the English language together are called sight words. They're not always decodable. We call those red words. We want those to stand out because those we really need to memorize. When we're working with our p-et words, our CVC words, we're going to be using a green crayon. Green because all of those words are decodable with what we're learning in OG, so they are a go color for crayons. You're also going to be seeing in your OG stash a screen. So let me show you what your screen is. It kind of looks like this. Mine might be bigger than yours. Yours might be just a small little piece. So when we do a red word, like a sight word, we will lay a piece of paper over the screen. So we'll lay our piece of paper over the screen, and then we'll write our word. I've got my red crayon. I'm going to write the word the. And I'll be doing this under my document camera, but you guys will be doing it with me on your desks at home or your tables. Now, what the screen does is this gives us another multi-sensory activity through touch. So now I can feel the word the, T-H-E E, the. And we'll work our fingers and we'll work our sound and we'll work our visual to make sure T, H, E, the. Everything we do in OG is very repetitive and very multi-sensory. We'll be singing, we'll be touching, we'll be tapping, we'll be pounding. It's very, very engaging when we work in this program. Now, grown-ups, I am going to start a few lessons in to a book called Recipe for Reading. This is kind of helps me pace the lessons. So we are going to start with letter T. That is a couple lessons in, which allows us to work with your students on the letters and the sounds with some CVC words, some short words, and we start writing some short sentences, literally on the first day. It's going to be amazing. You're going to do great. So we will learn these patterns and the repetition over the month of July that we're working together. Our OG is going to start on July the 6th, and it will be every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9:30 to 10:30 in the morning. Please check your child's mcps.net account for their invitation for our Canvas classroom. And there you'll find the Zoom link and the link to our Canvas page to do some additional activities. I don't know yet if we will be posting our lessons like we did during MCPS during the school year. If you happen to miss a day, if we'll be posting those videos, I'll let you know as soon as I have that information. So I'm super excited to work with you. I'm super excited to meet you. Forgot to show you one last goodie. You might have seen some sand in your OG to go bag. This is called Sensational Sand. And you'll see that I have it in a little tray. And I really would advise us to use this in a tray when we're working together on the call. Only because we don't want sand all over your house and your tables. And we do want the kids to use the sand. It is a big part of that multisensory education. So we will use our sand to write our words, to write letter sounds. So for example, if I say, kiddos, what letter says apple? We're going to say A, and we're going to take our finger and we're going to write a letter A. A says and we're going to draw a line from left to right. So we're getting, again, a lot of foundational skills, but as you can see, I was just dusting off my finger. We'll want somewhere to keep that sand in place. So you really want to go over with your kiddos that the sand is not for a play. We're not building sand castles with it. It's only during that portion of the call when we have our sand out to practice words. Let's say we were practicing that word pet, pet, and then we'll write it pet, P-E-T, pet, pet. And we will draw that line in the sand. So something with some raised edges. You don't have to have a tray exactly like this. Maybe a cookie sheet or a pan out of your kitchen. A cake pan works great. A round cake pan works great for the sand as well. So I'm very excited to meet all of you. Please, again, look for the Canvas invite to that page. Hopefully they're coming through via email. If not, I will also have the Zoom link in this email for you. So I hope you took a few minutes to watch this video, learn my face, learn my voice, and I will see all of my friends July 6th. And guys, we will keep our hour very engaged. We will stop and take a break every now and again to dance, maybe practice some of our language together, because we want this to be the best hour of your day during the summer. I look forward to meeting all of you. Have a great day.